Alright, hey, welcome to World of Tanks, and we're here on Wide Park, which is also known as the Myeongshin map. And as you can see here, XVM really likes our chances here, although I think that's primarily because of me. But anyway, I'm driving my Panzer II Luchs, which is a, really it's a fun little tank, German Tier 4 light tank. And, yeah, there you go. And, anyway, I've got the top gun on it, and what it is, let me see if I can show you here. There we go. Oops. Well, let's try again. 30 damage per shot, 90 millimeters of penetration, 10 shots in the clip, and it's it's basically a point. Let it aim for a little bit, and then, well, yeah, there you go. Just open up on your opponent, just like that. It's a good gun. It hits. It punches through the armor fairly well. The problem, of course, with it is that it's not particularly accurate. You really got to let it aim in, and you really have to. You really get a lot of bloom after you fire. And stayed up there a little too long. Took a hit. I probably shouldn't have. But anyway, first, as you saw, they opened up on the enemy Luchs, and then I opened up on that Crusader there, and nowhere near all the shots hit. I mean, 300 average clip damage, and I can certainly clip somebody down. So you kind of want to, if you're going to do a poke like this, oops, yeah, team kill or team damage there. Then you kind of want to do like you do with a KV2, and that's, poke out just before you're loaded, just to give your gun time to aim. That way you can you get your shots off after get your shots off and then duck back into cover as fast as you can. So anyway, kind of worn my welcome out on the in the D1 square there, so I'm looking for something else to shoot at, like basically just pop up. I'm thinking this Electo is going to work very well. So I start popping up to take my shot, and somebody, oh no, yeah, yep, put one round into him, or 2 rounds into him, and I try to use the rest of my clip on that Panzer 38, but it just doesn't quite work. So duck back into cover, and let's see. Again, a bit of a reload, about 15-second, 16-second reload on it. So what do I do here? Well, that Panzer 38 is down there and around the corner, but I see the artillery there. If I can get a shot off that artillery, I don't think that Panzer 38 is going to come around the corner at me. But just as I'm lining my shot up, I check the mini-map, or sorry, the artillery explodes, and I check the mini-map, and that Hetzer is up there. So let's just spray and pray on the Hetzer, and then get out of here so that Panzer 38 can't shoot me anymore. Now, if this guy wants to play, wants to chase me around this building, I'm all in favor of that. I'm a very fast little tank. But since he doesn't, and he's only got 250 health, well, I'm going to wait for my reload. He knows I'm here. He knows I'm going to come around the corner, and I'm going to come around the corner and just make sure I put as many rounds as I can into him and get the kill. So we've pretty much got this one in the bag. It's just a question, can I get a cheap top gun here? There's 2 enemy tanks left. Can I get to that Stug? I think the answer to that is going to be nope. But on the other hand, there's an S-35 CA over here, and he's not even looking at me, so just take my time and finish him off. So that's the first battle. So let's just take a real quick look at the stats. And here are the stats. Here, let's try that again. Here they are. And as you can see here, overall pretty good. 1,680 experience. Did shot up pretty much a lot of the enemy team. Team score here. Let's see. Here we go. Get it sorted the right way. And yeah, 840 experience, which again wasn't too shabby. Doubled for the first match, and 5 kills, 860 damage. Good job to that KV1. He really. KV1 and the M4 Sherman, they both did a good job there. So overall, fired 62 shots, 38 hits, 31 pins, and okay, here's the second match, and again, XVM. Well, this is about an even one. And again, it looks like I'm gonna have to do some carrying here. Although this is not a bad tank to carry in this kind of matchup. However, Do need to watch out for a couple guys on the enemy team, specifically the M3 Lee, the T28, and maybe one of the Hetzers as well. But anyway, well, the Covenant is pretty sharp as well. So anyway, going to the same spot that I did in the previous match, and I'm going to do pretty much the same thing. I'm just going to peek over, try to take some shots, and get what snapshots off that I can. I'm going to see if I can get over here and just line up in the Covenant, just peeking over. Yep. And like I said, not a good sniping gun at all. So, all right, somebody just nailed our M3. Oh, the enemy M3 did. So, anyway, I'm sitting here reloading, and I'm trying to figure out who I need to shoot up. And I think I'm just going to poke just enough to see what I can see, and I'm going to shoot at that Covenanter over there. And yeah, just had to take the time between each shot, just to let the gun aim in a little bit. So I'm looking here, and I'm trying to think. All right, can I get to that T28 without killing myself? Where exactly is he hiding? And they've got too many bad guys just on the other side. And then, you know what? Artie just did for our Panzer IV. So I am going to, well, I'm going to get out of here. So, trying to figure out the best way I can line some shots up without getting myself shot. And I'm having a hard time, working everything around. And I peek around the corner, and crap, there's just too many guns pointed my way. I was thinking of just unloading on something. Yeah, and you can see all those shots that came in. Game's still pretty even though, and I'm still trying to figure out, what can I do to get to have an impact here. And I'm just, sitting here putzing around, thinking maybe can I shoot that LTP? That's LTTP. The LTP that's through there, and I can't. No, the rail cars are blocking. So I still want to pop over and finish off that T28, but the LTP does us the favor of driving over the hump, and then this M3 Lee gets in my way. And come on, just take your time, There we go. And got the kill without even killing our Matilda. I'm pretty sure that was the... pretty sure that, yeah, enemy artillery got him. So, again, I'm sitting here thinking, let's poke over, get a shot at something. Okay, my left flank is clear. So poke over on the right. Oh, crap. T50. All right. Aim. And I don't quite kill the guy. And again, if the gun had been more accurate, probably would have been able to. But now this Panzer II just sitting right here. I'm just going to hug this guy. And he's like, oh, there. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, just finish him off and then run. All right, now I got a DW2 chasing me. And he puts one shot into me. And here's where I make my mistake. I really should have just said, you know what, let's go run down that T28 and finish him off. As it was, I was thinking that DW2 was going to come back to try to cut me off. And, yeah. And this is it. He's going to do it for me right about here. I'm screwed. Yeah, so, and that's where I went ahead and, I logged out of the game. I wasn't really upset. Well, not the way the enemy team played. They did a good job. More a little upset with myself for not getting the kill on that T28. I should have just rushed up through E1, and if I, fired some shots on the move with the T28, I could have just gone right over the top. So, that's it. So let's take a very quick look at the post-game stats for this game, and see what happened. I didn't finish. Like I said, I went ahead and logged out of the game, but let's see what we get. So anyway, this is what happens if you log out early. If you don't finish the match when you're recording, when you have replays on, you don't get any results. So we ended up winning the match, and for that, I have to thank. I don't remember which M3 it was, but he ended up doing a good job and actually carrying us for the rest of the match. So, with that, let's go on to the third replay. See how that looks. Okay, if you take a look in the chat, you notice I called out the enemy KV-220-2, and well, take a look at his stats. Damn good player. Looks like a reroll account. Yeah, definitely the most important target on the enemy team. So, obviously, we're on highway. Straight up 50-50 shot based on everything that's going on. But, well, like I said, no spoilers here. You get to see what's going to happen. So, we start off the match, and I'm thinking I'm going to go down to roughly D4 and take up a passive scouting position because the Luchs is also, you see I get camo on this. I got a camo net, got binos, and this is one of those situations where I want to be able to pop in after my teammates have got everybody distracted, and then use my clip potential. So I could have gone up to the A2 area, but it's really if things go south when you do that, it's really hard to recover. So drive into the bush here. It's a good spot. Go ahead and rotate around. So I've pointed in the direction of my escape route, and well, things are going to start getting a little weird in chat as well here in a moment. So BT7 artillery driving around. I don't have a shot on him, so and enemies crash. So that's a good that's a good start for us. But on the other hand, we got this Panzer 3A running out here, and he's taking some fire. He's definitely been spotted. He's rushing way ahead of where he should rush. I'm trying to decide if I should shoot at the BT7, and I don't really have any good shots. I mean, if I was working with a better, more accurate gun, if I was in Matilda, oh yeah, I would have been snapping away at him. But with the Luchs, it's more of a case of I'm going to end up wasting my ammo. So the Panzer III decides he's going to make a YOLO run on this T-67, and he gets hammered for his trouble. I was getting ready to go in to back him up, but yeah, I'm worried about where that BT7 is, and there he is. He spots me, and he can actually hit me pretty hard with his gun. And again, I'm thinking, all right, let's back up. Let's get away from this BT7. I don't have much backup. And then our KV1S turns blue for team damage, or maybe a team kill. No, team damage. Yeah. And this is where chat's gonna start getting crazy. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we got somebody else down, and I've got a BT7 RD and a T67 and maybe something else out in front of me, and no backup. So I ping the map on A6, and I'm like, "Hey guys, can you move down?" So, yeah. Okay, get spotted again. So where do we go? All right, let's just turn. Let's not stick our heads out. All right, I'm getting spotted. Not spotting the enemy. That's low odds play. Let's just go ahead and get clear. Try to draw some fire. Try to make something happen over here. I've got a little bit of backup. It looks like there's only the BT7 up here, and I'm gonna take a hit here in a second. Yeah, sure do. Even when he was moving. So now he can certainly beat my reload, and I could kill him, is what I'm thinking though, if I can chase him down. But as I start doing it, well, oh shit, KV1S. All right, enemy KV1S. Oh great. And our KV1S got team killed. and so some of the other players, they do have a point. You don't turn blue if you're occasionally accidentally shooting people. If you're putting out a lot of team damage, yeah, that's when you're going to turn blue. So anyway, T67 here. Now I'm trying to see if I can get a shot on him because he is a dangerous target. And our BDR destroys. Yeah, there we go. Got the hit, a few hits on him, and duck into cover to reload again. So our BDR destroys our SAU-40. At this point, I'm thinking, crap, this is over. There's nothing that we're going to be able to do. I'm taking some fire here. And now we got another guy who's blue. But you know what? I want to get at least a kill out of this. and if I'm lucky, I'll end up with more damage than doing more damage than I have hit points. Let's just go ahead, turn around the corner. Yeah, there we go. Almost choked on that, but yeah, time to run. And I forget who gets me. Yeah, I think it's the M4 back there. Should have cut through that building. One hit, weave, dodge, and yeah. And I have to say, I get a little petulant in chat myself. You're about to see exactly what I have to say about the whole situation. And yeah, we just lost a couple more to that KV 220-2. And like I said, good player on that team. So, and there we go. There's what I had to say. You know, if you put that much effort into shooting the bad guys rather than each other. So, yeah. Okay, and you know, we're not going to look at the stats for that replay, but here's the last one. As you can see, XVM really likes our chances here. And my plan is to rush over to the hill and slide into F9 or F0. It just depends on exactly what's going on when I get over there. And see if I can ambush somebody when they try coming up the other side. Now, I don't really want to just drive up the hill right away. One, I'm pretty fast, so I'm going to be able to drive out in front of my friendlies. And two, even though I can punch pretty hard, it takes me a long time to wind up for that second punch. I've got a long reload on this thing, and that leaves me vulnerable for a long time. Now, I do have an M3 behind me, but 2 light tanks, nope, not really worth it. Now, on the other hand, I get up here, and as soon as I popped up, I spotted that T-67. T-67 decided not to take the chance to run back, but when I pulled back, they gave me that enemy M3 chance to pull up, and our M3 starts driving up, and he's taking fire from multiple tanks. So he's about to get himself killed. Yeah, not much I could do to help him there. I'm hoping this T-67 will drive out in front, but wait, I see the M3 coming down the hill, and I'm thinking, oh boy, this is going to be fun, and sure enough, blow his tracks off, take him down to like 1 hit point or something like that, and a friendly just finishes them off for me. So that was a damn good ambush, I think. So we've got heavies pushing up now, just a T-67 on the other team, and he's quite sensibly pulling back. But there's an M4. Don't know what kind of gun he's using. He's Type 95. But again, everybody's pulling back. So let's see if I can't get a cheap shot in. T-67s are pretty lightly armored, and I can get through from the front with no problem. So there's an M4, and again, the Type is back there. There's another heavy tank down there. And I was originally thinking maybe I should go, overlook their base, but no, it looks like our guy's going to need some help down here. So I'm looking at the M4. I should be able to kill him, except, well, first, a friendly takes him down, and second, I slide down off. So let's see, what do I do? Okay, let's take down what we can take down. 2 shots into the Type, and finish my ammo off on the back of the T1 Heavy. And at this point, it's just a question of staying out of his way if he decides to turn around and shoot at me. So, but nope, he gets out of there. So let's go see what else we can shoot at, shall we? All right, Panzer 4H guarding the bridge at this end. Looks like a good, pretty good target. And again, I can pretty much punch through anybody's armor. And if I hit all my shots and roll well, I will be able to, or roll average, I'll be able to clip him down. But I'm not counting on clipping him down. So anyway, coming on up, and I'm going to zoom in, and he points his gun around at me. I don't hit every shot, 7 out of 10 there. But that gives our T-67 a chance to come up and take him down, and that's pretty much all I could ask for there. He swung around, turned his gun at me. Now this Panzer 4D looks like he's AFK, but you know what? I don't really care. I'm going to put a few rounds into him. 6 out of 10 on that one. So this gun is not the most accurate. Now, Artie took a good shot at me, and I do not blame him a bit for doing that. simply because, well, again, I was probably the target he was most likely to kill, and I was the target that was holding still. So that was certainly on me. So let's. I'm figuring, based on everything that I've learned so far, that artillery is probably right around this corner. And yeah, sure enough, there he is. I line my shots up, and I just got to take my time. Yeah. And again, 7 out of 10 shots hit there. So this is not, again, this is not even close up. This is not the most accurate gun. So, all right. So let's see how I'm going to deal with this guy. He's pointed in my direction. He's just sitting there waiting. I don't have anything to worry about from his friendlies, simply because his KV-1 buddy is down in J2. So what do I do? Do I go around, or do I make him think I'm going around? You know what? No. You know what? I'm going to come back around this way, because he might be thinking the same thing. Oh, nope. I've already popped up. He's waiting for me to come this way, so that's all right. We will just ease forward until I see enough of his superstructure to be able to finish him off. So, and at that point, I'm thinking, all right, hey, I did pretty good this match, and that's about it. But where'd that KV-1 go? Can I go scout him out, get a little, get a little scouting damage, maybe get a cheap shot or two in on him? So, yeah, let's go see what I can do. So, I know he's last spotted in J2. He's not particularly mobile, but at the same time, I don't know what direction he's going in, and the friendly KV-1 there hasn't spotted him yet. So let's just keep working down this line, going towards his last known position, and see if I can spot him as I'm moving around. So ease up, ease up. Okay, I don't see him there. Oh, okay, there he is. All right. He's certainly within range. I don't know how effective my shooting is going to be, though. So let's let this gun aim. And looks like I might have blown his tracks off, but didn't get through. It wasn't a good angle. Didn't get through. Didn't do any damage, but again, looks like it might have blown his tracks off, or probably blew his tracks off. And he's disappeared, and yep, our artillery got him, and I'm right behind him. And yeah, we just blazed away that time. And 4 out of my 10 shots hit that time, but got the kill. So with that, let's take a look at the stats for this one. And here we go. A good match. I actually did better in here than I thought I did. High caliber, fire for effect, which again is my secondary goal if I can't get the 2 kills. Bruiser. And, hey, a mastery badge. Yay. And let's see. Did I take the tracks off that KV-1? It ain't going to show me here, unfortunately, though. But it looks like I did. So, team score. Overall, there it is. Again, pretty good. Our, the rest of the team came along, and they certainly did what they needed to do. Enemy team, the KV-1 of the Churchill did well. They were platoons, so they should have, but unfortunately, it was just one of those cases where their team let them down. And this was pretty much a steel clubbing match here. No ways around it. 84 shots fired, 63 hit. So again, you're going to hit maybe 3/4, maybe 2/3, maybe half of the shots you fire with this gun, especially if you end up shooting at a distance. You can see I did no damage for 300 meters or more. Yeah, and I got 289 damage, assistance damage, so there's not a lot of spotting there. So, anyway, overall, I think that's it. So, that's kind of how the Luchs plays, and it's a good little scout, and it's a good little assassination machine. At least in these, if you get some good matchmaking with it. So, with that, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you later.